So here we go. I'll be very brief, and you have to apologize. You have to excuse me. I really apologize because I usually review the room before I move in, but this time I kind of forgot. I didn't quite forget, but I just came so late, and it was so late. I arrived so late that I just couldn't do it. So now at checkout with this mess, I'm gonna review this room. I'm so sorry. Okay, so luggage on the bed. Make sure, you see how nice I am? Put it straight on the bed. Just put something in between. Yeah, messy bed. Sorry about that, guys. TV. Which is obviously a flat screen, decent channels. Be Connected has decent channels. Not at the extensive choice that you may find at Win, of course. And then here you have a desk with happily enough sockets so that you can plug your computer. Wireless high-speed internet. Well, let me tell you, as you can see, it actually costs you $10 if you really want real high-speed internet. Otherwise, it's pretty basic. I could just barely surf, surf the internet. It's okay, it's good enough, but you won't be able to do much on it unless you pay the extra $10, which is a bit of an annoying thing. It's annoying, but it's not. This is not the only resort that does it. Okay, so this is of course a 2-queen bed and the little living room area facing the bathroom. And I'll go there in a second. Now this is obviously the 18th floor, and we're not overlooking the strip. Not that we are on the strip, this is off strip. So this is more or less what you see, and further down there you would have the pool, but we can, you can kind of see. Some places have the pool open all year round, and we talk about that on top-buffet.com. At least you get to see the mountains though, which is rather nice. Okay, I'm rushing because I feel so embarrassed that I'm showing you a used room. Nonetheless, this room here is fine. It's not dirty, which is a plus. This is a budget resort, so little perks like cleanliness are not necessarily taken for granted. Let's just go quickly over it. I mean, the problem with this room, in my opinion, and you find this in some other Be Connected resorts such as Gold Coast and Orleans where we are, and others, is that you have the room practically there is no foyer. There's no foyer. So you can hear everything, and if people walk by, you can hear absolutely everything. It makes me feel like I'm in the middle of the corridor. I'll try not to shake too much, by the way. Sorry, guys. But there's a decent TV, decent channels. There's a decent phone. The bed wasn't the most comfortable. The mattress was kind of the old-fashioned. It wasn't pillow top, but I didn't mind. It was only one night. But if you stay several nights, you might mind. But the sheets were thick, not of that really thin, cheap stuff. And this room, of course, was complimentary, which means was free, or as I say, prepaid by my previous visits, gambling. But I'll talk about that in detail on top-buffet.com, how this happens if you are a newbie. And there's nothing wrong with being newbie. I love newbies. You know why? Because you have the excitement that old-timers like us have kind of lost. Anyway, so it's a spacious enough room, but of course you have to bear in mind that there is no foyer, which obviously will give you extra space. And then of course there's no real special entrance to the bathroom. You just slide the door and you go in. You have a nice long mirror, and happily, this time, I don't know if you've seen my other videos. You can check our real videos page and you'll find it on top-buffet.com. Or anyway, if you haven't, it doesn't matter. Previously, I found a lot of dirty rooms at the Orleans. Every time I check in, there'll be a dirty room. And I'm showing you this because in the past, you can't see much, but take my word for it, it was a filth bucket. But now it's just dirty here. I mean, the Orleans is not the cleanest of resorts, in my opinion, in terms of rooms. Things are really rushed. But this time it was cleaner than usual, which made me happy, although cleaner at first glance, you know. I mean, the big obvious dirty spots were not there anymore, thankfully, which allowed me to sleep without having to rush and get some cleaning material. But overall, it will not be the cleanliness that you'll find, of course, at Aria or the higher end resorts, or even at some other budget resorts that actually clean. So that's the problem with the Orleans. And even if it's better, and I want to say it was better this time, it's still not up to standards. I saw something in the bath, in the toilet, okay? I'm not going to go into details. It wasn't good. There were stains all over. Then I said I was not going to go into detail. I'm going into details. There were stains all over the rim, and clearly, you know, when you spray the cleaning detergent, it wasn't sprayed all around. And so nothing, you know. Do you want me to show you the stains? I'll leave it. No, okay, I won't do it. I did it at Laughlin, and I won't do it this time. Okay, so we enter there's a sliding door here. Now you'll think this has got to be my worst review ever. I sound drunk. It's because I'm doing it at checkout. It's so like upside down. Sliding door, which means it actually gives you extra room, but sometimes it's odd, right? And you go into the bathroom, and this is the, of course, you know, the sink. It's all very dark. The Orleans room is so dark. It's like in the middle of the day, and it's so dark. And the bathtub, small, low, but at least it's there. And this is the offending agent. Shall I show you? What shall I show you? I don't know. I'll actually record it, and then I'll think about it. And if you don't see, it's because I just couldn't do it to you guys, okay? And then you have a little, I like this, you have a window in the bathroom. Oh, I love it, especially when it's now. You can open it up and the dry climate comes in and it just dries up the whole room after you've just taken a steam shower. Oh, I love it. Cleanliness is, you know, can you see it? It's not me, guys. I checked in last night, I barely used it. It's a little stained at the bottom, and there are some, you see, it's like, detergents is not sprayed every day, but these are not the worst parts. I'm going to actually open the bathroom, the toilet, and see what I'm talking about. Can you see? You can't see it. It's all that mold. Looks like people have actually extinguished cigarettes. Awful. But then you don't look, right? Who looks? I don't know even why I looked, you know. So this is it. So all in all, it's good enough, right? It's good enough. I love the Orleans because when you just want a free quote-unquote room and nowhere else gives you a free room unless you want to go downtown, and I don't want to go downtown for whatever reason, then I just come to the Orleans and I can always rely on their complimentary offer. And they love me because I always end up gambling and then I pay for it in other ways. So this is it. It's a simple room for the frugal-minded, but this time it was clean enough, you know, and I'm happy. I don't know. Is this a good review, guys? I'm so sorry. You gotta see my other reviews. I don't know what happened to me today. Happy enough. That's the title. Okay, guys. Well, leaving you with this mess. I promise you, when I'm at Bellagio, I'm going to take a video of myself. Many of you have asked me to, and I will, okay? And then you will just see me, and you will not realize that you probably see me so many times here, and you just didn't know it was me. Okay, guys, see you from the Orleans, and for any questions you may have, and I promise I'll be serious, ask me on top-buffet.com. We have a comment section, and we have all the latest videos in the Real Vegas video section of top-buffet.com. A lot easier than YouTube, because on YouTube I've got all of the videos for the last few years, and some of them are shaky, admittedly, from previous times, and I apologize for that. Okay, guys, see you. Bye-bye.